Capitalizing on elevated offers from credit card issuers is one of the easiest ways to travel in points and miles. And in this video, we're going to talk about my favorite elevated credit card offers at this time before the year 2024 ends. But before we hop into those cards, guys, feel free to smash that subscribe button as it directly supports my channel. And I release credit card content here on YouTube regularly. The first sign up offer that we're going to talk about is the elevated offer on the Chase Freedom Unlimited. Now, guys, this is one of my favorite cards to anyone that is either new to the Chase ecosystem or new to the credit card community in general. And they are currently offering a $250 sign-up bonus when you spend $500 in the first 3 months of opening your account. Now, by doing some quick math, guys, on $500 of spend, you're going to get $250 back in Chase Ultimate Reward Points. That is 50% return on spend. And the best part is that this comes in the form of Chase Ultimate Reward Points. So if your team cash back, this is redeemable at a 1 cent per point conversion, equaling $250. Or if you have a higher tiered credit card like the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you can use this sign-up offer for tangible benefits such as travel. The main reason I love the Chase Freedom Unlimited for new people to the credit card game is that it has a 1.5 times your spend as the floor. We classify this as a 1.5 times catch-all credit card because no matter where you tap your card or make purchases, the lowest you're going to get back is 1.5%. And you're going to get elevated multipliers in things such as dining as well as drugstore purchases. So it's a very straightforward card. And the Chase Freedom Unlimited gets you Chase Ultimate Reward Points, which are amongst the most valuable credit card points in the entire credit card game. Before we move on to the next card, I do want to say that there's sometimes a 5% gas and groceries on the first 12-month multiplier that is floating around on some affiliate links in the credit card community. While that link might be slightly better in the long run, this sign-up bonus is beneficial for the right person, being a 25% boost to the customary $200 sign-up bonus. I do believe this is a great starting point for anyone that is looking to get into the Chase ecosystem or just add another credit card to their credit card rotation. Moving on to number 2, and honestly one of my favorite credit cards of the year 2024 is the Capital One Saver Card. This card recently got revamped and currently has a elevated welcome offer of $250 in the first $500 of spend. This is honestly, guys, one of my favorite $0 annual fee credit cards in the entire credit card game because this card is going to get you comparable multipliers to some premium credit cards such as the American Express Gold. And the Capital One Saver is most known for getting you 3x back on groceries as well as dining. Having both of these multipliers on one singular card is game-changing because you can tap this credit card at one of the highest levels of spend in most people's lifestyle and get a 3x multiplier back in cashback in Capital One points. Other multipliers to note are a 3% back on streaming services as well as entertainment such as movie theater ticket purchases. This is just a great all-around credit card to have in your wallet and tap at a large majority of places. And the best part is similar to the Chase Freedom Unlimited, this credit card's potential begins to expand when you combine it with a credit card such as the Capital One Venture or the Capital One Venture X, because then you can turn your cashback and Capital One points into tangible travel points and miles by transferring over to that credit card's ecosystem. Having these two cards together is usually what people call the Capital One Duo and is one of the strongest setups in the credit card game. Moving on to credit card number 3 that currently does not have an elevated offer, but one I really want to talk about is the Hawaiian Airlines credit cards. And the reason why these credit cards are getting much headlines as of late is because of the merger between Alaskan and Hawaiian. And with this merger, we are now allowed to transfer Hawaiian miles directly into Alaska Airlines at a 1-to-1 conversion. And prior to this merger, the only way we were able to get miles and points into the Alaskan ecosystem was through the Bilt MasterCard. But now if you apply for the Hawaiian Airlines credit card that is currently offering 70,000 miles when you spend $2,000 in 90 days, these miles are now worth even more because I personally value Alaskan Airlines miles at about 1.5 cents per point. These 70,000 Hawaiian Airlines points are going to be upwards of $1,000 worth of flight purchases depending on your redemption habits. Just so you guys can see the power of this singular sign-up bonus of 70,000 Hawaiian miles, if we were to transfer them into the Alaskan ecosystem, I'm going to show you guys a flight to NYC that I'm thinking of taking in December. And for 15,000 Alaskan Air Miles, which is just about a fourth of the sign-up bonus, I can fly business class to NYC from MIA Airport. Another example is if I want to ring in the new year in Cancun, Mexico, I can take a first class flight to Cancun from MIA Airport for 9,000 miles. That's about $90 worth of credit card points. That means both of these flights I can take one way for not even half of this singular sign up bonus. That's two first class flights. Moving on to credit card number four, and probably the best for the holiday and Christmas season, is the Amazon Prime Chase Visa card. This credit card is quite amazing because it doesn't have a spending requirement for you to get the bonus. And this credit card currently has an elevated offer of a $200 gift card that is loaded into your account once you are approved for this credit card. Now, one of the things I do want to note is that you need to be an Amazon Prime member, which again isn't a deal breaker because statistically, probably a large majority of the United States at this time is a Prime member because we all love that express shipping time as well as getting things delivered to us. And the best part about this card is it can get you 5% back at Amazon. So if you're someone like myself that orders off of Amazon regularly, this is the credit card that you need to have in your rotation because it's going to consistently get you 5% back in Amazon. One thing that would make this card super overpowered was if it had the ability to transfer into your Chase Sapphire Preferred Reserved and redeem at a minimum of that 1.25 to 1.5 cents floor that you get in the Chase Travel Portal. But at this time, guys, you are unable to kind of convert your Amazon cashback or 5% from your Chase Amazon Visa card into your Chase Ultimate Reward points. But that idea would be amazing. And if it ever does happen in the future, this credit card is going to be extremely, extremely amazing. Moving on to a set of cards that you've seen me talk about a multitude of times here on the channel are the Hilton branded American Express credit cards. As I've been expanding into the hotel ecosystem, I always have an eye on these cards. And all three personal Hilton credit cards have elevated points offers on the Hilton Honors, Hilton Surpass, as well as Hilton Aspire. I currently have two Hilton Honors, guys, because these 100,000 point offers, when you convert them at about a 0.5 cents per point, are worth about $500. And especially if you have a player too, you can bounce referral links and get even more out of each of these credit cards. While I do like the free night variation that sometimes passes here and there, these offers are competitive in comparison to the annual fee and tangible benefits on each of these credit cards. The most popular amongst these three credit cards is easily the Hilton Aspire because of its lucrative free night credit that you get year after year. This alone can easily offset the $550 annual fee because you can utilize this free night credit at some of the most luxurious Hilton properties as well as Waldorf Astorias. Some of these range between $1,000 and $2,000 a night and can easily get immense value. That does not count the many, many credits that this credit card offers that can easily assist in offsetting the annual fee, as well as the 3x catch-all aspect, which if you're a Hilton loyalist, this is amazing because you can essentially put almost all of your spend on this credit card and capitalize on a large amount of Hilton Honors points. But like I said, guys, I'm holding off on these specifically because I want to capitalize on those free night credit offer variations because at the moment I have around 500,000 Hilton Honors points between me and my wife, and we are yet to use them. So until we kind of utilize what we have in the bank, I'm going to wait off for those kind of more lucrative sign-up offers on the market. Well, guys, those are just some of the credit card offers that are available at the time of filming this video with either elevated offers or some like the Hawaiian Airlines credit card that I just have my eye on just because of how lucrative their sign-up offer can be. If you want to add a credit card before the year ends, these are just some of the options that I would definitely keep my eye out, ranging from shopping opportunities like the Amazon Prime credit card, ranging to the Hawaiian Airlines for flights, as well as everyday credit cards like the Chase Freedom Unlimited elevated offer. Well, guys, that is the end of the video. And if you enjoy content such as this or credit card content just in general, feel free to smash that subscribe button. And if you want another credit card related video, I got one right here for you guys.